Are you looking for the best foldable phones? In this video, we will look at some of the best foldable phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Razr Ultra 2025. Flip phones are already eye-catching because they look so different from the candy bar style of smartphones. But Motorola took things further with the Razr Ultra, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. The most fashionable smartphone today. You can buy it in Alcantara, with a sustainably sourced wood back, a leather-inspired finish, or a satin-esque look. They all look and feel fantastic. It's stronger too. Motorola has improved the phone's durability with an IP48 rating for some dust protection, a titanium-reinforced hinge, and Gorilla Glass ceramic for stronger displays. The 4-inch OLED screen on the front lets you add more content than ever, like multiple widget panels, so you don't need to open the phone as frequently. Once you do, though, you'll enjoy a super bright and colorful 7-inch AMOLED screen. All the top-end specs are here, from the powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset to drive all your apps and games to 512 GB of storage if you need lots of space. The 4,700 mAh battery is better than prior versions but will still only last a full day with average use. At least there's fast charging, wired or wireless. The 50-megapixel main camera delivers nice photos, along with a reliable 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and while this is the best camera system Motorola has made, even better than the new Galaxy Z Flip7, it still isn't as great as candy bar phones from the likes of Google and Apple. Still, I love being able to take a selfie with the phone closed and see a preview with the front screen, and my wife loves it when I take a picture of her because she can see a preview of herself on the other side of the phone and can correct my poor angle. Video capture is significantly better, too, with Dolby Vision support that makes clips look sharp, colorful, and not too grainy in low light, though the Flip 7 has a slight edge in video quality. You'll hear a lot about Motorola's AI features on this phone. There's even a dedicated AI button. But the long and short of it is that most of these features aren't very helpful. Pay attention is the only one I've found myself using due to the nature of my job, and it starts a recording with real-time transcriptions and an AI summary at the end. But most flagship phones can do that these days. Don't buy it for Moto AI. Buy it because it's a flipping cool razor. Number 2. Galaxy Z Fold7. Samsung made some much-needed changes to the Galaxy Z Fold7, 7/10, Wired recommends, compared to its predecessors. It's significantly lighter, weighing even less than an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and fantastically thin at just 8.9 mm folded and 4.2 mm unfolded. Comparably, the Fold 6 respective measurements are 12.1 mm and 5.6 mm. The phone is wider, meaning it's overall nicer to type on and use, whether that's the 6.5-inch front screen or the 8-inch inner display. The camera system has also been upgraded to mimic the Galaxy S25 Ultra, with a 200-megapixel main camera that delivers sharp photos no matter the time of day. Sadly, while you do get the 3x optical camera, there's no extra 5x telephoto camera here, so the Candy Bar S25 Ultra still has a richer camera experience. There's no S Pen support on the Galaxy Z Fold7, which may upset some stylus stands. But more importantly, the battery size is unchanged, and I barely just got through a full day with average use. There are some new multitasking improvements, like the stashed window mode, which lets you split screen 2 apps and hide one along the side, ready to access when you need it. However, you will need to tinker with the settings to get things the way you want them. For example, Gmail's 2-pane view doesn't show up by default. You have to adjust the phone's screen zoom settings first. It doesn't help that this phone is now more expensive than ever. At $2,000, you can buy a nice phone and a nice tablet, which may ultimately be a better value than a combo product that doesn't quite hit the same highs. But if you're dead set on a book-like folding phone, right now the Galaxy Z Fold7 is my favorite. Just keep in mind that Google will be unveiling the Pixel 10 Pro Fold in August, so we'll have to see if Samsung can hold its crown longer than a month. Number 3. Razr 2025. If you want to test the folding phone waters, there's no better option than the Razr 2025, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. It's shocking that this flip phone is just $700. It has the same titanium-reinforced hinge as the Ultra and an IP48 dust and water resistance rating, And while the rest of its specs might not be as flagship grade, notably the MediaTek Dimensity 7400X chipset, it still doesn't feel all that different from the Ultra. The battery capacity is slightly smaller, but you can still get a full day of use out of it. There's a hefty 256 gigabytes of storage, and the screens are similarly bright, sharp, and colorful, though they're slightly smaller. The exception is the cameras. I've been happy with the photos I've captured with the Razr, but it struggles in high contrast scenes with too many shadowy areas or overexposed highlights. It can look a little over-sharpened, and colors are not as accurate as what you get on the Razr Ultra. The ultra-wide camera isn't as good, and video quality also greatly suffers, particularly in low light. Still, you're getting a delightfully designed flip phone at a reasonable price, and the best improvement here is that performance is no longer choppy like on previous Razrs. Number 4. Magic V3. You can import it into the US and hope it works perfectly fine on your carrier, but the Honor Magic V3, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is the best book-like fold for anyone in the UK, Europe, or other markets where the phone is sold. It's one of the world's slimmest folding phones, and that means using the external screen feels pretty normal, like a single screen device. That's good. Open it up, and you get a 7.92-inch expansive screen. These displays are gorgeous, and Honor wins out on other basic functions too, like great battery life, a solid triple camera system, and amenities like wireless charging. Where it falls short is in software. Honor has made strides in improving it since its predecessors, but there are still some quirks, like weird transitions between the front and inside screens. The software support on this phone also doesn't last as long as what Google and Samsung offer, which is a shame considering it's nearly as expensive. Honor has already announced a successor, the Honor Magic V5, which is even thinner and has all the flagship specs you'd expect. The global release is in August, and we'll be reviewing it soon to see how it stacks up to the rest of these devices.